So this comes fully assembled, as you can see, with all of the accessories, hardware, brake pads already assembled, ready to install, and new rotors. What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome back. As you know, my Focus ST has 100,000 miles on it, and I am in the process of making it last longer, even with those miles, with the modification that I'm doing. Even though I'm doing things to make it reliable, I am making it perform better, and I am adding power to it. And when it comes to adding power, you have to be able to stop. So I'm preparing myself for the future by giving it better stopping power. And this has to be probably the best brake upgrade for the money out there right now. So let's get into it. I already took everything out of the box, but you probably see some stuff that says Ford Performance on it. That should be a dead giveaway on what we're working with here. So this is a Focus RS big brake upgrade kit that you can put on pretty much any MK3 Focus. So the Focus RS comes with the Brembo in the front factory, and they also have bigger rotors in the rear. I mean, just a tad bit bigger, but nonetheless, they are bigger. So here, you can order the kit for the Focus ST or any other MK3 Focus so that so you can get more braking power. And also, it looks so much better. Also, the factory Focus ST brakes are really good for what they are. They perform really well. Me personally, I like the look and I like the feel of Ford piston in the front. Just that strong bite and a consistent bite, especially when you're driving it really hard. And when you're going really high speeds, that's when you notice a difference between an upgraded brake and a non-upgraded brake. So this comes fully assembled, as you can see, with all of the accessories, hardware, brake pads already assembled, ready to install, and new rotors as well, and new hoses as well. And additionally, on top of all of that, you get this these air deflectors. So these are supposed to add more air to the brakes, especially in a racing scenario. So I'm gonna wait on these. I'm not gonna install these until I actually start adding power to the car and having fun with it. But for now, I'm gonna focus on just putting the Brembos onto the car right now. So let's look at the car. I already got it jacked up on jack stands. And what I ended up doing, see, the factory brakes on this car is actually really big for the size of the car that it is. Like, you would see like single piston front brakes this size in a car much bigger. But the fact that they come on the Focus ST factory, which is pretty good. And the Brembos are even better with 4 piston. I'm sorry, these might be 2 piston. Yeah, I think these are 2 piston. All right. So the back. So last night I went ahead and color matched the rear calipers so they can match the front. And I'm gonna cut to a clip right now so you can see that. I'm color matching the rear calipers with the front. The color is it's not identical, but it's pretty damn close. So this is the color I'm with right here. It's the engine enamel. On the website, it said Ford Blue. There it is. DE1601 Ford Blue. That's the color I'm using, and color match. And here's the cap. All right. Let's put them next to each other. Unless you're really looking for the difference, you can barely tell. No, it's not identical, but it's pretty close. So that's the color I'm going with. to color match the rears with the front for more braking power. The installation is going to include a brake flush, and the brake flush is going to be with this, the Motul DOT 5.1, which is pretty much a DOT 4 fluid, which is what goes in the Ford Focuses. So yeah, let's get to the installation of these new Brembos. Let's go. So I'm running into a little issue, and I figured it out. So my shield here is actually touching the caliper in a little small spot. So let me put it down. So when the caliper goes on, out here it looks perfect, right? Out here it looks perfect. It's clearance out here, but it's right there, right? It's right there where it's touching the caliper, and it's keeping the second bolt from screwing in on the caliper itself. So I gotta take this off. I gotta cut it down so I can get that clearance. That way it'll bolt in nice and easy for me. But that's my hang up right now, so I need to do that, and then we continue getting this thing installed. Go. Still gotta clean them. Still gotta bleed them. Still good so far. And here's the finished product. Down on the ground. It fits the wheels so good. Fits the wheels so good. It's good. Of course, the color matching for the rear brakes. Yes, sir. It's good. Well, that's pretty much the end of this video. I did run a little low on brake fluid. Here I am. This is what I'm using right here. The Motul 5.1, which is DOT 4 fluid. So I gotta run back to the shop that I get that fluid from, just to get one more bottle. That way I can at least get my reservoir back to the line where it should be. Because right now it's just a little bit below minimum, but that's too low. Also, to note, if you have never bled Focus brakes or any Ford brakes using Forescan is the truth. It works so well. I was able to bleed the brakes by myself, which I was never able to do successfully with any of the affordable tools out there without spending hundreds of dollars. So with any of the tool that I've used, I have not been successful doing it by myself. But Forescan, so simple, so easy. You just gotta time it just right, and then you can get it done in one sweep, and it works so well. But other than that, that's the end of this video. If you really like this video, please like it. Consider subscribing to this channel. Small channel, just looking to grow. And yeah, God bless.